Hey everyone. Alright, so this tutorial I'm going to tell you right now, very quick, very easy, very simple. This is like the basic of the basic, and this is probably as basic as I have ever gotten with a Halloween tutorial. And believe it or not, this look, even though it's so basic, can be used for a lot of different things. It can be used for a vampire. It can be used for a werewolf. All you would have to do is add fur. You could use it for a demon. You could use it for whatever you can think of. And the most that you're doing is your eyes. And the reason this look, even though so simple and even though it's mainly just the eyes, can stand out on its own is because there's no eyebrows. When you take away your eyebrows, you take away a lot of expression. So this is like my resting face, my normal eye, and I still look like I'm kind of pissed off because the way that I've shaded my brow bone area. But you can see if I go like that, I maximize it even more and it looks even more dramatic. And there's no prosthetics, there's nothing. It's just shading and my regular facial movements. So yeah, I know some of you are probably like, oh, this is stupid, it's too simple. And some of you are like, thank you, I needed something like this. There's people from all over the spectrum that watch videos, so I thought I'd cater to all of them and do something a little bit more simple since everything else I do has like a lot of latex and a lot of other stuff stuck to my face. So yeah, with all that said, I'm just gonna go right ahead and get the tutorial started. I shave my brows for drag only because it's easier to just have to draw them on than have to cover them and draw them on multiple nights a week. So I always leave this little bit right here only because I like where my brows start. Blah blah, I'm not gonna bore you with the reason why. So I still have a little bit I have to cover. I have a video that talks about covering eyebrows, so if you want to do like a hardcore job covering them, you can watch that. Otherwise, this is how I do it if I'm doing it quickly. I just take a little bit of spirit gum and make sure it's a matte spirit gum because you don't want it to dry with like a shiny finish. And then just take that and brush it in the hairs of your brow. You want that to dry a little bit so it gets sticky, nice and tacky. To speed this up, you can actually tap it with your finger. I don't like getting my finger all sticky. So what I do is I normally take the back of a brush, but since I'm recording multiple tutorials, I have a Q-tip that has liquid latex that's dried on it. So I'm just gonna use that to roll over the hair. This is just gonna make that latex, or I'm sorry, the spirit gum a little bit stickier. And then it's also going to make sure that my brows are as flat as they can be. Then what you can do is you can take brow wax, this is by Acrylon, and then all you have to do is rub it on your brow. And then you can leave it like this, but for a little extra security, I do one more layer of spirit gum. You can also use a blow dryer to speed up the process too. Is just take a little bit of powder, apply it on top of the spirit gum because it's nice and sticky. Then you can go in with a little bit of your foundation, which is anything that matches your skin, and put that on top. Once that's done, just powder it again. Okay, so it's covered. As you saw, fast, simple, a lot easier. And now I'm just going to start doing shading. I'm going to use colors out of this. For the most part, they're just going to be colors out of here. I'm going to use a few extra just because I want a little extra oomph. First color I'm going to use is this one right here. It's called Cocoa. It's a brown, but it actually has gray in it. If you can find one like that, perfect, because it's going to help with the whole cold look to cooling down your face and just making everything look more cold-blooded and not super warm and happy. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take it and cover my whole lid with it. Very quick. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then also underneath. I'm going to go in and do the lines between my brows. You can see just looking at this one, when I look normal, it still makes it look like I'm a little bit angry, but as soon as I like squint or do anything like that or like bring my brows down, it makes it look even more dramatic. And all you do is just go from the corner of your brow, or pretty much like the bridge of your nose, and then swoop it and bring it up like that. Very simple. And then I'm going to take that same color, still using Cocoa, and then from this point down the bridge of my nose and over to like my crease or where the socket area is, I'm just gonna fill in this whole area with that cocoa color. Then I'm also going to put some right here in this line to make it look like I need sleep, which I actually do, so I probably don't even have to do this. But for added emphasis, we'll do it. Now I'm going in, same color cocoa, and I'm gonna put it in my temple to hollow it out just a little bit. Going in again, same color, and I'm gonna use it to contour my cheek to hollow it out, and then I'm just gonna blend it. Again, cocoa, and I'm going to bring a line down the side of my nose to contour it. Now I'm switching brushes and I'm switching colors. I'm going in with this color right here, which is called Espresso, and then I'm just going in with another fluffy brush. And now I'm just going in and I'm gonna darken up those areas where I have the cocoa, but only key areas, like right here in this corner, I want it darker. On this little C-shape area. I'm gonna trace that line that I did earlier. Now I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is called Natural Wheat. It's just like a nice pinky, soft wheat beige color, like a combination of those. And I'm gonna put this on the areas that need to stand out more. Now that I have that on, I'm actually gonna go in with that fluffy brush I used earlier, and then I brushed off most of what was on there, and now I'm just gonna go in and blend this color into my skin so I don't have lines, but you can see it's still highlighted. Now I'm going in and just making everything a lot more dramatic, and to do that, all I'm doing is going in with black. This inside corner again, we're just gonna fill that area in again, but this time with black to make that shadow a lot more intense. Then we're also going to touch up this line on the inside corner of your brows to really make it stand out. And then I'm also putting some on this outside corner of my eye, top and bottom. Then if you want, you can do what I did. I just made my nostril look bigger by putting black around the perimeter. And then I also brought a little bit up right there, and then I just used my finger to blend it so it's not as harsh. Last thing I'm doing, pretty much makeup wise, told you this looked really simple, really quick. I'm actually just taking a white eyeliner and I'm going to apply that on my waterline. Once I have that on, I'm going in with a red eyeshadow. This is just Love Plus from Sugar Pill. And then I'm just gonna tap that right on top of the white. Put some underneath. And then also do a little bit of my top lash line. Now I'm gonna go in with that brush that has the black on it and then run some of that on top of it. And believe it or not, that's actually it. Depending on where you wanted to take this beyond this would be what you would add to it. If you wanted to go as just like a basic zombie, all you'd have to do is pucker your lips, put a little bit of eyeshadow on top of your lips, and then you'd be done, because then it'll make your lips look like they're dry and cracked. If you want to be a vampire, then maybe you would pale out your skin a little bit more and then throw on fangs and some fake blood. If you just wanted to go as like a goblin or a ghoul or a demon, you could add horns or anything like that. So you can take this so many different ways. I told you it's very basic, so you can build upon it and do whatever you want with it. But that's it. So until the next video, I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.